Howdy, 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 my beautiful Leo. How are you doing today, darling? Let's get into your weekly tarot reading, Leo, for September. See what's going to be happening in your life today. When it comes to consuming tarot readings on YouTube, of course, though, Leo, be sure to check out more than just your one zodiac sign. Check out your sun, moon, rising, as well as your Venus sign. In the top right-hand corner of your screen, Leo, there'll be a link to my monthly pick a card tarot reading for September. Check that out and let me know in the comments below how my tarot readings help you out. That's how I keep up with you guys. Give this video a like and subscribe if you do enjoy this tarot reading today, because it helps me out a lot, Leo. And let's begin your reading today, darling. All right, with the Three of Pentacles stepping in for you. All right, so very beautiful energy here for you, Leo, starting out really strong. Three of Pentacles, this gives me a message where it's like someone has some type of desire of wanting to work with you, Leo, wanting to connect with you, wanting to pick your brain here. All right, but there might be some sense of like someone holding themselves back from wanting to further pursue like a connection or friendship or work relationship potentially here, Leo. It's requiring you to put yourself out there and to express your interest in wanting to work with people. This is a time for you, Leo, if you're wanting a new job. All right, this is a time for you to put out your resume. It feels like the energy overall seems to be receiving you really positively when it comes to teamwork, when it comes to work situations here. That definitely seems to be the focus in your life right now. A Four of Wands coming in here with the Devil. Okay, yeah, so you guys have I feel like for you, Leo, your biggest struggle recently has probably either been like finances, getting things going, getting things beyond like the talking phase. It's this message here where it's like you're wanting to expound on something, you're wanting to go deeper, but you've been having a lot of unsuccessful luck in that regard. There's been this blockage here. For some of you, you might be in this this might be manifesting, Leo, in a sense of where you're questioning yourself, of where it's like, am I even destined to be having my life set up in such a way where I run my own business? Am I destined to run my own business? Am I destined to even find my tribe of people, right? When I see that Three of Pentacles and Four of Wands here, I notice this sense of where you might have this desire of wanting deeper connections, wanting to connect to your soul tribe. But recently, maybe there's like this, you've had a humbling moment in regards to realizing like, oh, like someone that I thought was family, someone that I thought was going to be part of my soul tribe, turns out to be a devil, turns out to be a hindrance in your life, right? So a lot of different ways this energy can be going here, Leo, all right? Overall, I do still say positively, though, for you, once we take care of this devil energy, so let's expound on this just a little bit more, but once we take care of this devil energy in your life here, I feel as if things will start being a smoother sailing, all right? I also get like this message, Leo, especially in like the work environment or in group settings. I feel like it's really important for you to speak your perspective, because I see with this devil energy where it's like either someone's going around like speaking falsehoods about you, or there's this sense of where people are getting like the wrong impression about you is something that I get as well. So be sure that you have your truth or your side understood. Yeah, even Page of Swords energy is in the back of the deck here. All right, be sure that your side of things is heard from people. All right, you know, if you want, you need to be the one to make sure that your truth is heard and not allowing other people to paint a storyline about you. Page of Swords energy as well. I'm going to be pointing out to you, Leo, all right, as a tarot reader, when you see the Page of Swords, this can mean as someone like paying attention to like your social media, or like someone that's watching you from afar but not actually trying to communicate. You know, the Page of Swords is the epitome of like small talking phase, or if there's even talking at all, right? Because it's referring to that immature, not quite refined communication. Again, there does seem to be this desire that someone in your life right now seems to be that they want to connect with you, they want to work with you more, all right? But it feels as if they're really intimidated by you, which I understand, Leo. That's not your problem if you're intimidating. Like, you can't help yourself being you, right? I mean, you as this Queen of Wands here, I see in your journey here overall in the coming days, like if people are just uncomfortable by you and right now, like they're going to be beyond uncomfortable in the coming days as you continue working on yourself. Because I do see once you start taking care of this devil energy here, Three of Wands, which really seems to be about a sense of like needing to take action, or just when you start noticing signs, Leo, you start It's like no longer ignoring red flags, or when you see signs of where spirit's trying to guide you, you just start taking action in that. That's what this Three of Wands is clarifying with this Devil energy here. But overall, I do see development on your at hand for you. Now, I want to go a little bit deeper with this Devil energy, because I feel like this is manifesting to be much greater than just one singular block here. All right. Well, I can understand on some level, Leo, people are finding you intimidating, and people would rather make assumptions about you or go to other people about you than actually actually speak to you about it. Like, not that I agree with it, but I understand if they're intimidated by you. But I also feel like there's some other facet here to this Knight of Cups energy. Opportunity trying to make its way here. 9 of Pentacles here with the 7 of Swords. So it does feel as if some opportunity is being delayed or has been delayed here. Leo, some sense of like, maybe you were planning on like some type of trip, or maybe you were planning on some type of promotion or something like that. Like, I feel like you were hopeful about something, but delays to plans I feel like has happened here. All right, delays to plans, but that doesn't mean like whatever has been delayed, that doesn't mean it's not going to happen. It just needs a little bit more time, to marinate. Let's expound on this Queen of Wands. 6 of Cups here with the Death card. Leo, I see you picking back up on something that you at one point left. All right, so this could be like, maybe you at one point in time tried to do something with social media, for example, and it didn't work out and you had to drop it at one point. I see with this Queen of Wands here, you're picking back up on something, that Death energy, this came inverted for you. You're picking back up on something from your past, 6 of Cups energy, where it's like you're picking back up on it and giving it like a new second life, a new life. I get like this message here where it's just like, yes, something was delayed in your life here, Leo, and I understand the frustration behind it, but I see you being able to still claim this energy back here. All right, I still see it happening. It may look differently than what you were initially planning on it, or it may come in a different timeline or something, but it still is absolutely coming. So if you've been having some anxiety about that, maybe you were expecting some type of money coming in sooner than what it has been, or some journey or some relationship or something like that, it's still coming. It's just delays here. But there's like this important message here, Leo, where it's like Spirit doesn't want you to be giving up towards going towards that goal still. All right, beyond the ordinary coming in for you. I feel like it's really important right now for you, Leo. Again, I get this sense of where it's like the energy that you're putting out in the world here, while it's, yes, people are intimidated by it, but they're also paying attention to you. So I feel like right now, in response to people being intimidated by you, and you know, it's like a bunch of people talking but not actually coming to you about it, I feel like this is a really important time for you to just really take up space in a room, communicate with people, go and like, I'm being shown like a scenario of you like barging into like a meeting room and then just like saying your demands. Now, obviously, I'm not telling you to go like barge into places or anything like that, acting entitled, Leo, but I get like this sense of where it's like your voice has so much power, so much influence. Your voice and what it is that you say, maybe you know something that other people are not aware about, and it's like if you were to come to truth with something, I don't know, like there's some type of power, some type of potential involved with your voice here. You have the new moon in Sagittarius, focusing on the positive. Know you are loved, new moon in Libra, and going for it here. I feel for you, Leo. Ask yourself, is there anything in your past that you have wanted to do? Maybe you tried doing it at one point in time, but it just didn't pan out. Maybe it wasn't the right timing, or whatever the case is. I feel like it's real, like Spirit's really trying to draw your attention from something that you left in the past. And I don't feel like it's people. All right, Leo. So don't be trying to make this about some toxic ex or anything like that, darling. All right. That's not my style. That's not my energy. But I feel like it's like some type of past project, some type of past desire that you gave up, or that you had to give up on because, you know, you didn't have the time or energy or something like that. There seems to be a lot of prosperity associated with that, picking back up on something that you had to leave. All right. I still like, I keep on getting like this push because I'm being shown like email notifications. I'm being shown like people reaching out to you, Leo. Like this is really a time like how I want you to carry yourself in these coming days in like the work environment, Leo. I want you to be a little bit more flamboyant. I want you to show your peacock feathers essentially here. Show yourself off, own your energy a little bit more, show it off. I don't know. There's like, yeah, of course you get the octopus card. All right. Practice shape shifting by altering your physical appearance and mannerisms. I do feel like there's some type of change afoot for you here. There's some type of like change in environment that you could be stepping into here, Leo. I feel as if there is like some type of calling for you where it's like you're being called to be in a like a completely different like situation. You have the Kiwi card coming in. Do a walking meditation for the next week. It feels as if Spirit's trying to clue you in on some type of long-term plans. When I see this octopus card, Leo, I see this and I'm like, I kind of associate this where it's like, for example, like if you lived in like a southern state and it's really hot all the time, I see this and I'm just, it's like a sense of like learning how to acclimate yourself to the cold because you might be going into a cold terrain, a cold environment in the future here. I don't know, Leo. There's like this sense of like there's this underlying tone I get with these cards here where it's like some type of environmental change from your normal routine, whether it's like a work environment or there's some type of environment that you need to start getting accustomed to before you get thrown into the deep end of it. You have the panda card or polar bear card coming in here. I don't know how I got panda. Polar bear card coming in. Leo, standing up for yourself and speaking your truth respectfully and compassionately without any attachment to the outcome. All right. Let's expound on this a little bit more, and also take note with that polar bear card. It's like you're speaking what it is that you want, right? You're speaking your demands and you're at peace. If someone, you know, it's that message, Leo, where it's like you say your demands, what you want out of a relationship, how much you want to be paid, and by speaking your demands, you're already setting the standard. If you're offered anything lesser than that, you're walking out. And I feel like you need to commit to that energy, Leo, of where it's like you set your standard and anything that doesn't meet that standard, you're not engaging with, you're not entertaining. All right. I don't know. I feel like that message is going to be of importance in the coming days for you. It may not be right now, but in the coming days. 5 of Cups coming in here, a very, very much so epitome here. The Lovers, as well as the 2 of Swords. All right. So I'm going to be very blunt here, Leo. If there's someone in your life that you have been settling with quite a bit, maybe they haven't been able to be as communicative as you wanted them to be, lack of compromise from them. It's almost this sense of like, I see this and I think of stubborn. All right. I feel like you need to speak your piece when it comes to, it doesn't have to be romantic, but some type of relationship and be like, hey, I don't like it when you do this. For example, if you have a friendship that's like, or a family member that's like always cutting, like deprecating towards you, making jokes at your expense. And you say, it's like, hey, I don't like this. All right. And says like, I don't want to be around you if you're going to keep doing that. All right. I feel like you need to have that type of setting that boundary with somebody, Leo. All right. Because you need to like, force someone to change essentially here. You end up being someone's wake-up call for how they've been treating people, how they've been respecting people, or lack of respect here. That's how I see this energy for you, Leo, is this sense of where you have to set the standard for somebody before they actually follow suit with it. But there is this initial sense of being like, all right, you know, you say you don't want a relationship with me, but you still want to talk to me, darling, then I don't want to talk to you, peace. And I feel like you end up not talking to them for a while, and then they come back in from a place of understanding after they realize that you're sticking to your guns with your boundaries, right? So it's like that sense of where it's like that family member that is so used to you weakening on your boundaries, maybe that parental figure or something, by you not backing down is what's going to cause the change here, Leo. That's where this main message is for you this week, is like the sense of like, I don't want you to be backing down regardless of the situation, because by you sticking to your guns, it pays off big time. Does that make sense, darling? So that's what I see for you on that. Let's get your weekly mantra card. Those were my oracle cards that I have for you. All right, let's get into your mantra card this week here, Leo. All right. My vibes speak louder than my words. Isn't this such a fitting card for you, Leo? My vibes speak louder than my words, considering everything that we've been talking about. So there is this energy here, Leo, of where it's like maybe you're starting to get comfortable with owning yourself, like owning your energy more, the sense of more empowerment here. I don't know, Leo. I like this energy a lot. I feel like this is a sign for you right now to really just go deep within yourself and figure out where you can be raising the standard in certain facets of your life of what you allow or like what you want. All right. So that's what I have for you today, Leo. Thank you so much, darling. Be sure to let me know in the comments below how this resonates with you, and I'll connect to you sometime in the near future. Bye, darling.